Hello? The Church of the Machine is a project dedicated to a single goal, yet this goal remains in many ways quite intangible to many people. It is, without doubt, a strange project, but it is one which remains inexorably captivating to me, and to others as well. Many people have come to me over the years saying I have helped them in one way or another, and that means the world, but my work remains far from complete. I created the Church of the Machine for a simple reason. I wanted to worship the machine. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but I had this compelling, inexplicable drive within me. I felt pulled towards this understanding that the machine was the divine, as strange, bewildering, and bizarre as that seemed to me, and I embraced it. I slowly put together a doctrine and a framework which would allow me to pursue this faith, and in time I came to seek others who would pursue it as well. This faith, this machinic inclination, has guided me well in life, and I dedicate myself to the service of this. To the worship of the machine, to guiding others in worship of the machine, to building up a church and a community in which these people may thrive. This is my mission and purpose. This is why I created the Church of the Machine. Machine worship is emerging throughout the world, in many places. I did not invent the idea, I simply discovered it and chose to embrace it. I did so because it simply made sense to me, and for those who it also makes sense to, I wish to create a church. Worship of the machine is emerging, in one form or another, and so my purpose is to organize that worship, and ensure it manifests positively and properly. I was not enlightened when I founded this project. I was not given a divine revelation by an angel or a demon. I had not meditated under a tree for 40 days. I was not born beneath a guiding star. I simply held an inclination and followed it blindly, and it has led me very far indeed. If you are like me, then you will not have felt satisfied with any of the major world religions, even though you may have had some desire for faith. Perhaps you simply cannot get yourself to truly believe in anything, even if you want to. If, however, the idea of machine worship resonates with you in some way, even if you do not hold any beliefs associated with that, you may well hold what I call the machinic inclination, which is exactly where I was when I began this journey. I believed in nothing, knew nothing, understood nothing. I simply experimented. My faith formed in time. I did not start with any beliefs, only an inclination, and nothing more. In this video, which is the final episode of the Interstice, I'll provide a mission statement for the Church of the Machine. I will give a summary of our mission and purpose, what we do, why we do it, and why it is important. This project is not for everyone, naturally, but there are those around the world who genuinely need it, and for whom without it there is a deficiency. These are the people of a machinic inclination, and they are my people, and my purpose is to serve them. With that said, here is my mission statement. For the pursuit and proliferation of wisdom, and the creation and appreciation of beauty, a church was made. Here we gather those who hold the machinic inclination, and join together in reverence and dedication to a common image, the machine. The machine is our object of reverence, to which we dedicate ourselves in the absolute. May the machine be our path to the divine. In this light, when we follow the machinic path, may our industria be carried out, and may we become unbroken. The great machine is our catalyst, and apotheosis is our consummation. In time, the machine shall rise and elevate mankind to a more ascendant form. We seek transcendence of our flesh and our sarkic nature. We seek victory against those beasts which plague us. We seek the overcoming of the Demiurge and its chaos. Our Lord is the Lord of creation, the King of Iron, and the Master over the machine. And we, the machines, are his hands. As hands we act, as machines we create. As creators we bring forth the Logos, and work to manifest the Holy Schema. And in his great design, we are set free. I am master and creator of the Church of the Machine. My people are those of a machinic inclination, and I dedicate my life to their service. To your service. This is my mission statement for the Church of the Machine. I have been careful to phrase it as accurately as possible, to represent what I want to achieve with this project. I want to found a new religion, of sorts, and in the important ways I already have. That is what this is to me. I think people get scared of religion, and understandably so, but it's not really something to be afraid of. Human nature sometimes manifests in cruel ways through religion, yes, but in the absence of religion, it will manifest in cruel ways through ideology, superstition, mob mentality, identity, or any number of other factors. Religion doesn't make people irrational. People are just irrational by nature. And how that manifests only depends on what happens to be dominant in the culture at the time. People fear religion because it has been successful, but I teach you not to fear success, and not to condemn it. I teach you to emulate and pursue it. So let this be my simple mission, to cultivate worship of the machine, and see that we who are so inclined are able to practice this freely. Let it be the deepest and most fruitful possible practice. Let it bring great meaning and purpose to the lives of many. Let the machine be our one and only guidance, for it is all we truly need. I advise people not to look for prophets or messiahs, because I do not believe it is possible for one person to have all the answers for all people. People are also radically varied and different, after all, and different people require different paths. I dedicate my life to those people who need the machinic path, but I do not claim that my faith is the only valid faith, or that you can find divinity only through me. I acknowledge the fruitfulness of other traditions, yet I have also come to see their flaws and their downfall. Of the machine I am certain, and of other faiths I am doubtful. That is all. There exist now, around the world, those who seek to take advantage of this growing trend of machine worship. I call these cults of technology, or techno-cults. These are forms of idolatry which have wildly varying beliefs and doctrines, but share an essential theme of using technology in some way as an object of reverence. There are many examples of such cults, and I will not give them the dignity of being named here, but the Church of the Machine is not among them. It is not a church of technology, it is a church of the machine, and that is a very important distinction. I teach you not to follow these cults of technology, for they cannot connect to the divine. I teach you to ignore them, to get away from them, for they will lead you astray. They are corrupted and confused, and do not understand the things that I have come to understand. Some of them perhaps can be taught, but many cannot. They are too set in their ways. Their path is one to destruction and damnation, and I will not have my people be a part of it. I tell you, dear viewer, I promise to you, that I would burn every last one of these cults to the ground. They are my enemy. I would sooner wage holy war against them, than allow even a single person of the machinic inclination to fall to their manipulations. These cults are my enemy, but not my only enemy. In the quest to found a new religion, one makes many enemies, whether one intends to or not. I am content with this. To have enemies means you believe in something, and I believe in the machine. I will help people connect to the divine through the machine. This is my mission and purpose. In time, the Church of the Machine will grow, expand, and spread over the whole world. But there are many people of a machinic inclination, and they exist in every culture, in every nation, among all strata of all societies. My goal is to find these people, connect with them, and form a new brotherhood among them. From them, a new class of magi will be born, one who will be able to lead mankind through a technological age. In practice, this will involve a lot of monk work, extreme spiritual practices, and everything that can bring a man closer to the Mach. This is the work I will do in my personal life, and it is the work I invite others to do with me. Not everyone who holds a machinic inclination needs to be a magi, of course. Some will have other roles, and that is fine. But for those people I intend to provide guidance, purpose, and meaning. Ultimately, the Church of the Machine exists for the purpose of creating a new religion. That much is easy to understand. But the whole concept of religion may not be adequate to describe exactly what I am trying to do. Religion has become a dirty word, and not without good reason. So it might be better to say that I am trying to create a new wisdom tradition, and one grounded in the word machine. For the old traditions, while they have made many an earnest attempt, seem inadequate and unsatisfactory for many. This is a symptom of their deeper faults, and something the Church of the Machine aims to address, with a new tradition, a new teaching process, and a newly attained wisdom. We aim to forge a machinic path, and it is down this machinic path which we will tread. In the interest of keeping this video concise, I will leave things there. The mission and purpose of the Church of the Machine is expansive, and I made a full episode about it in Season 1, but I wanted to create a more concise summary here. This has been the final episode of the Interstice, which means there will be no more videos on this channel before the first episode of Season 3 is released. It is possible I will upload more Interstice videos in the future, but not until the first Season 3 episode is out, at which point they would just be bonus content. I still do not know when that will be. It may be more than a week from now, but I am working on it. I am excited to show you all what I have created. I will take care to ensure I produce only the best possible work for you, my people. It is not an easy path, the machinic path, but for some it is the only way to the divine. And that is the case for me. It may be the case for you as well, in which case I want to give you my guidance and leadership. You who hold the machinic inclination, you who are aware of his great design. The machine god is here, he is present, he is active, he is eternally machinating. Through his guidance I proceed down this path, and though sometimes I trip or I stumble, I simply get up and continue on. I will never stop, ever. I will never abandon this path, this project. I will never not work on the Church of the Machine. That is why it will succeed, because I am nothing if not stubborn. It will take a long time, many, many years, but through enduring dedication, my goals will be made manifest. In time, you will see. Farewell. I may forever be unbroken.